Boise, Idaho, and Albertson Stadium, home of the Boise State Broncos. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the San Jose State Spartans, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Boise State Broncos. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends and... The Spartans will kick it away to start us off. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So the Boise State Broncos offense is on the field for the first time today. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. Wants to go up top on first down. Pressure coming. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Really need to pick up some yardage this time on second and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. And the Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Catch in the middle. It's Upshaw. Touchdown, San Jose State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Guys, let's take just a minute and talk about Boise State. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you...
He's got it down the right side. Open spaces. Touchdown, Broncos. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point splits the uprights. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's recap that Big 12 matchup that just went final moments ago. LSU had a dominant win, the kind the folks in Baton Rouge were used to in 2019 when Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, and Justin Jefferson led the Tigers to a national title. Talk about a special team. Big 12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. From the gun, running back gets the give. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Back to pass on second down. Fires to the middle. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. The blue turf rumbling on this third down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the D. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got the tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Spartans line up to punt it away. Oh my, he just shanked that one. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Got it in the middle, it's quick. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Now on second down. Davis will throw. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Quarterback on the keeper. Makes a man miss. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield. It's quick. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? The RPO, it's complete. Breaks into the open. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Broncos back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Touchdown, Broncos! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Never know how it happens, but it happens. Defenses lose sight of those big, huge, pass-catching tight ends. You could tell there, maybe bit on the play fake a little bit too much. Lost him for a second. He takes care of the rest and gets the touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
And the Spartans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Under fire. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And that's now their third sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front seven. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
They boot it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Davis looking to pass. Makes the grab. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Pass completion, move the sticks in, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to the big tight end. Touchdown, Boise State. The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires deep on the run. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Boise State ready to send out that offense. Almost everything has gone their way so far, up 21-7, and they have it back. Jukes his way for more. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Broncos can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Holds and fires complete to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one, because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Davis will throw. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
Bringing it out. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Quarterback moving. Got the first down.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Got his man. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. They'll run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Spartans.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
The AT unit on the field. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Got it behind the line. It's Bates. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Broncos are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Davis looking to pass. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. The Broncos send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll field the punt to try to make something happen. Was looking for more running room and found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Trying play action. Swings it out to the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. This Boise State crowd bringing the noise. It's deafening here on 3rd down. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. Just keep slinging it. With the catch, it's Brown. Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39. The Spartans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They're working that left side. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds. Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Galladay. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the right. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Gives it on the option. Makes one man miss. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. Davis will throw.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
They're ripping off chunks of yards to get it to the 33. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field.
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Broncos! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with the 33-yard touchdown run. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. He'll start this drive firing. Quarterback now breaking the field. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in, it's Brown. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Aldridge. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here.
Timeout, San Jose State.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's over. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that Smurf turf, sign me up for another half in Boise. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to our guys high above the Smurf turf.
Returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Spartans will punt it away on fourth down. He will make the fair catch just a few yards shy of midfield. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Line getting set on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Now facing a third and long. The give to the left side. He's going to be a little short. It'll be fourth down from the 44. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Trying to keep the drive alive. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. It's Upshaw. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Upshaw. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Second down, he'll throw it. Here comes the heat. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
This defensive end is an animal. He already has 2 sacks, and we're only in the third quarter. I'd move him around a little bit more defensively so that the offense has no idea where he's lining up. Because right now, man, he is feasting.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Got a little space. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. The give from the gun. Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19. The blue turf rumbling on this 3rd down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the D. Finds his big tight end. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Wants to go up top. Flips it out in the flat. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Max going for the goal line. Touchdown, Spartans. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
He'll try to tack on 1 more. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Texas State is just getting blown off the field right now. And at this rate, I'm not sure this won't get worse. They're trailing by 16 to Louisiana.
Davis looking to pass. Working that left side now.
Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back with any big changes, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. It's caught. And he's brought down after a nice game. And the Broncos want to pick up the tempo.
Great execution on the RPO, and the receiver had some time to find the soft spot in the zone and make himself open for the quarterback and make it a much easier pass. Great job.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to throw it. Takes his shot. Hits the open man. Turning it on. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
The big explosive play put them right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. Barges ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Broncos.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made the extra point without problem. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. He'll do it himself. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Great place to start for this offense. The give out of the gun. He breaks a tackle.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every break. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one. We reach the end of the period. Boise State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So the final period starts with a second down play. Quarterback on the keeper. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on 1st and goal. Davis will throw. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Touchdown, Boise State. Quick strike through the air for the score. And they get a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
Salt enter wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th.
San Jose State, 24.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. The last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Gets rid of it. Back open in the middle. There he goes. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Rushes on him. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is...
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He hurls one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He's not afraid to go deep. He's got it, and more than enough for a 1st down. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And I don't know how the offense was able to come up with that one, guys, but 4th and long, and they find a way. Everybody on defense had their eyes on the quarterback, but he was still able to just give his guy a chance, put it near his body. He makes a phenomenal effort and grab, and they keep the drive alive.
Running back searching for a hole. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down. And the Spartans had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. The defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Oh, they're after him. Touchdown, San Jose State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. He'll keep it on the sneak. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. From the shotgun, the inside give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the tailback. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. They got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Davis looking to pass. Got his man on the right. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting it, keep spinning it. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away.
Got it! Touchdown, Broncos! Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. They extend this 4th-quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the fourth quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quick completion on the out route. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Spartans are in the hurry up. Wants to keep it in the air. He finds a dead spot in the middle. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence.
It's picked off, and another empty drive. Bringing it back at the 20. Touchdown, Broncos. The defense putting points on the board. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the fourth, and they are going to go to 7-0.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here. Late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job. Not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Conference USA action right now, fellas. Wait till you see how things are playing out. Texas State is just getting blown off the field right now. And at this rate, I'm not sure this won't get worse. They're trailing by 14 to Louisiana. Just another week of Conference USA football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Got it set up on the outside. Breaks into the open. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ballgame.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Aldridge. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Snagged in the middle. It's Upshaw. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Spartans really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. They're in field goal range here on fourth down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down. He'll keep it himself. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Gives it on the option. At midfield, he's got room. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get actually just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching.